Should mind my step. Seems simple enough. I need a moment for the two of us.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Well, hello.
All right, what now?
What am I to do?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Never wanted the easy path.
I can rest soon.
Here goes nothing.
Just keep cleaning. Don't touch me.
Inscribed on the Tsar's signet ring, I think.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Just like old times.
There is so much to do. So much to prepare.
Do it.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Have to keep going. I'll give it a shot.
stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Ugh, disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian,
You remember me.
you were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be. It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible. The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know. I just don't want to die. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
I know. Just try to... Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you! Camp. Monster hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, gods! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us! He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh. I suppose there's a good chance they will. What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
Parents? You've seen my parents? I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes. And with it, hope.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this staff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again in here. What do we do when that tall freak comes back?
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. The children, I can understand, leverage against their parents, but... Sebastian? I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose. They're in a state far beyond anything that ever happened to me. Decades of hatred will have piled up inside of them. I can't even begin to imagine. We must find Cazador. This must end.
That helped.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
I will not speak to cattle. This is between me and the boy.
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Fight on if you must, but I am only growing stronger!
With the right footwork, we can steal that power for ourselves.
Should get started. Can't slow down.
Taking position. Moving.
Our ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
Fading fast. I need healing.
Another fight. Let's go.
need tending.
You are going to suffer for everything you did to me!
I've known you for 2 centuries. Have I not suffered enough?
Time to press ahead. What's hiding here? On I go.
If you will not let you do this,
I won't let you win!
but I've already won, my friend. All the pieces are in place. The ascension is imminent.
This.
this ends well. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Focus straight.
The dance macabre. Time to move.
Light on my feet. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Taking position.
spill some blood.
No one stopped me yet.
Take Euro. I'm not going to last much longer.
Never a dull moment. Moving ahead. What's hiding here?
No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. Get over here. We can do this. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves. You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us? What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly warning. Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
A herd of vampire spawn unleashed on the Sword Coast. What could go wrong?
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Feels like I've lost something.
A spasm grips your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
Broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day, I will be waiting for you. We have much to discuss.
That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries, it's really over. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And God, all those spawn. Free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
No time to waste.
Still alive, so that's progress. Can't slow down. give up now. Moving in. Better not be cursed.
Don't touch me.
No one back home will ever believe this. Light on my feet. Let's see.
You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime. But if you do decide to go hunting them, know they include your children.
They survived?
Well, that depends on how you define survived, really. But they are free. They're making their way into the Underdark as we speak.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
If you think those spawn will stay in the Underdark, you're a fool. We'll see them soon, mark my words.
I pray the spawn will stay in the Underdark. We will show no mercy if they return here.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
anything of use?
Watch your back. Go. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Let's get on with it. On I go. Better fetch that.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. You are distracted by an errant thought and lose the thread of Velioth's lesson. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Invena via.
What to do?
Keep a blade close. Symbol.
On my mind. Perhaps we're in it. Wonder if the gods are watching me. I have something to ask.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I know. Bit strange, isn't it? But then you have to be open to trying new things. The venue's called The Palace. Not sure what it stands for, but it sounds very exclusive. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes. Looks a bit like your friend here.
Oh dear. I assure you, it's not.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then, why am I still here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked.
Mother, may I? I'm positively starved.
He did seem quite interested in my collarbones. I thought that was just his thing, if you catch my drift.
You have no idea.
You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
Here we go.
farce. May the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver, Tulak Magir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Then I will wait here until you have. The chains that bind Orpheus also bind the whole of the Githyanki people. The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself.
Still breathing, despite everything. Need to find a way forward.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. Of course you don't. Sarin, Bereki, and I made our coin by going unnoticed. The finest thieves in the city. Until we messed with Gortash and he sent the cult after us. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us, said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. She swore she was no cultist, but you all lie. The Absolute turns you. I don't know. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers. And keep your mucky little peepholes peeled.
The Blushing Mermaid. Not my preferred drinking hole, dear readers. In fact, hole may be the perfect word to describe this tavern.
Get your garbs from Figaro Facemaker. Facemaker fashion. Don't just look the part, be the part. And if you want to be the part, Master Figaro still has some space between appointments. Yes.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks. What's rude, dear, is strolling into a place like this, looking like that. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele. So if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments. Very good, ma'am. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return. Make haste. I have a very busy day of very demanding clientele ahead. What do you require? If looks could kill, Lord Gortash would have already hanged me. I wouldn't worry too much. This is undoubtedly some rumor cooked up by my many rivals. Well, I suppose if it's that elaborate a prank, it rolls out my sister as the culprit. Carmen can barely organize her own shop. Never mind stage a murder mystery to meddle with me. Very well. I'll take my precautions. Thank you.
I couldn't take
Unless...
That's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. Knowing it'll never command me to bow against my will. I'm free from him. Forever. I have to hope so. And if not, at least there's only so much damage they can do in the Underdark. But that first rush of freedom can be intoxicating. I didn't always make the best decisions when I first tasted it. They'll need guidance. No. Much as I'd like to become a lord ruling over the Underdark's vampire spawn, we have unfinished business with the Mind Flayers. After that, who knows? Everything that happened to those spawn is my fault. In a way. I suppose that's the less convenient side of freedom. Having to live with the choices you made. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. So am I. Fun as all that power would have been, this feels more me. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. You saved me from myself. And let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.
Ah, ally mine. We are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
There are always more bastards behind bastards. But we will run through them all, each by each. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known, the little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't. And know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. The same thrills I offer you. Some experiences are better when shared. Then we'll keep it our little secret, hand to beating heart. Dear me, I've overestimated you. Trust me, I shan't be making that mistake again. Ta-ta.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way. I was the first to swear, the first to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. I hear their sorrow, I see their jubilation. I guide their hand, Oathbreaker. You swore to protect life itself. To serve the natural order, to protect those who value life, and vanquish those who would destroy it. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath? A noble sacrifice. To know the reason for your fall is, perhaps, to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening. I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or restraint. Where his light shone, my sword followed. In his name, I raised villages, put thousands to the sword. I believed our greater purpose required such brutality, such sacrifice. But his light was so radiant, it blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the path he led me down. When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with. So I ended him. For this, I was called Oathbreaker. Regret is for those who would act differently. I feel no such desire. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future. Darkness will obey your summons. The dead will march to your rhythm. Even now, these shadows gather around you. They sense the cracks in your armor. They yearn to be used, to be inflicted. I wielded the powers of darkness, yet held a candle for those who needed the light. My actions followed no teaching, apart from my own justification. Good or ill, I made my choices. Eventually, I heard the call of others who had strayed. I showed them the way, as I show you now. It is possible, but such a promise must not be made lightly. Wealth must be sacrificed, and your soul repledged. It is wise to first consider what is gained, and what is lost in the bargain. Should you wish to do so, speak with me again. You may refuse, but this alone will not restore what was lost. Without light to guide you, or darkness to consume, you will remain adrift, powerless. Until that day, I will be here, and my offer will remain.
He'd hate to hear me say this, but I'm so fucking proud of Astarion. He could have had it all, but he kept his soul instead. Wasn't sure he had it in him, but he's changed so much. Overcome so much darkness. Oh, I could smooch that pointy little face!
Copper for your thoughts?
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Excellent. Let's go.
move. If not over, then through. Open up.
Get up. There's something you should see. I know it's early, but this couldn't wait. Watch. I used to hate that sight. The glowing sky, the long shadows, the fading stars. I lived for the red of blood and the black of death. Now, I see the colors between. Look at the sun. What do you see? Yes, and something else too. Beauty. The dawn was my torment. Rustling leaves, agony. I couldn't wait to escape this place. Now, I revel in it. I revel in you. You showed me the betweens and beyonds. Between war and peace. Beyond passion and obsession. Most importantly, you showed me freedom. There's more, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to call it. I just know, whatever comes next, I want you near. When all this is over, will you stay with me? For good? Chaque von Findu, source of my joy.
Any further, the brain will dominate us. We are not ready.
We should heed the Emperor's warning. Passing the gate could be the death of us.
Well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy. But I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. Oh, I miss them, those myconid spores. I don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly. Eh?
I want to have a word.
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course.
Don't you dare consider it.
I assure you, forming any emotional attachment to the gift spawn is quite pointless. It will show you no such affection in return. Should you grow tired of your responsibilities, do bring the egg to me. I'll gladly take it off your hands.
Given the chance, I'd make a
Once I publish my paper proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. In the field seeking further subjects for study, though it has been gone for longer than I anticipated. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress. Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path. Naturally, the Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy. It's hard to explain, but I'm happy that I'm crust.
The Mermaid, faithful readers, has the tackiest architecture. Only in disappointment by its threadbare point selection.
Don't you dare puke on your uniform. Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid.
I'm off the clock, Ducarl. Or I would be, if it weren't for this blithering idiot. If you've got business at the counting house, it's just down the road.
How much did you drink, you idiot?
Wondrous news. Baldur's Gate has a new Duke. Gortash will do marvelously. Don't you think?
Will Mordred be sure you're back before dawn?
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh. Come on then, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
Piss on the floor. No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly has sank you. Got it? Good. Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid.
I don't even know him, Dad.
Want to hear a hot one? The other day, I met some folks who banded together to fight back. Against what, you ask? Hags. How stupid can you get?
Hungover, too bright. Go away.
You're standing in it, smart ass. Or her innards, at least. She may not sit on water no more, but she'll always be my ship. Oh, there's drinks aplenty at the bar. Anything else? Well, those days are behind me, even for one as fine-looking as yourself. Bloody hells. Why is everyone so loud?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The bitch queen roared.
Oh, the gods truly is petty.
That's the last time.
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments. Clients respect office hours.
It's not that. It's that no politician ever went down in history for fixing the plumbing.
Yes, but you do go down in history if your citizens die of thirst.
There is work to do. No one stopped me yet.
At least the ash can be repurposed. Some of it, at least. God, what a mess.
Onward. Where do I go from here?
Worth a try.
Still breathing, despite everything. Another step forward. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Time to strike. Even in death, these dragonborn tell a tale. I should take a closer look.
Let's finish this.
Still on my feet.
I'm ready.
What a mess.
smeared with paint, among other things. This must belong to Dribbles.
Ready. Unseen.
How much further can I go?
A letter from Orin.
More for me. Here goes nothing. What's up for discussion?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
You are between worlds, Paladin. Have you made a choice? It is possible. First, you must pay the agreed price. Material sacrifice is required to prove your words have substance. Do you wish to pay? The price is paid. Tell me, why do you wish to reclaim your oath? A desire for purity. Moral absolution. Kneel, Oathbreaker. You swear to defend life itself, to protect all that is good and natural, and to repel wickedness wherever it threatens. The oath of the ancients is once more yours to fulfill.
I would, but you have so many friends already. Well, in that case, I'm all yours. Careful, I bite. Hardly a challenge.
Still alive, so that's progress. Very well. I'll give it a shot.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't mind if I do. One day I'll catch a break. Watch how you go.
The corpse remains silent. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered. Obviously. He was short, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Investigating odd records.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Is that no politician fixing the
Leaving purpose.
Here goes nothing.
Flim's cobblers walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes.
Gods. Gortash has a mother. I assumed he sprang fully formed from a lich's arse crack or something.
He's one and only. My, but he's made us proud, such humble beginnings. And look at him now. I've been crying happy tears all this 10 day. What more could a mother want for her little boy?
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite, but something is off. You search her mind, but the psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind. He's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped. He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have? He was always a little monster. Nasty to the core. He would have torn me and Druvo apart with his whining, his demands, the never-ending racket of him. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months. There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life. There has to be. I can't live like this. I'm trapped. Trapped.
Your tadpole lashes and recoils. The connection is broken.
My goodness, what are you doing?
down the hatch.
Sally!
I've got a long road ahead.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Keep your distance, darling.
Those charms all sound my price
What's in here? Yes, let's.
No time to rest. These boots have seen everything.
No sudden moves, and no one gets hurt.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you want a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hell have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
My gods! Is that Fitz? Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
Oh, shit. We need to tell the Flaming Fist. Get this kid some help.
And have them lock us up.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm just sorry.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
He's such a heartless bastard.
The corpse remains silent.
Why don't we just... Have you seen the size of a steel watcher? Oh, please.
So what exactly did you see?
I don't rightly know, but he was up to no good, lurching this way and that. You can smell that, right? Bloody rotten it is.
Would you throw it at a steel watcher?
Property in constant use, gathering strictly prohibited.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. At the ready.
Curious.
Left, right. Was it upstairs?
I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't. Whoever get bored. Criminals. We can't let them know we're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way.
You're
forces in this part of town?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just...
They're lost.
Something over there.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Killed. Murdered. Bastard. Dwarf. Red. Shirt. Limbs locked up. Then hand cut off.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Frank Pear Tree.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Down the stairs.
With pleasure.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Best be on my way. That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? Clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt. That will fit in my pack.
What's on your mind?
What now? A crooked touch.
Never a dull moment. What path lies before me? Better not be cursed.
The city is full of criminals.
agitators like you ruining morale.
Arrest us.
What do I think of Lord Bortash's still watch? I am so glad you asked.
Glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple.
You know, I really do think...
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
They do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all. See, Master Metzley? Surely you can't turn away a prospective customer.
I was in business for a great many years, Master Metzley, and my wife, as always, is most correct.
Very, well. Here, now leave me to attend my customers, please.
Need to learn the hard way. Strikes again.
How could someone do such a thing? My darling. No.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
The corpse remains silent.
Cora, my darling.
On my way.
Giving you up. But there's a whole chicken someone's only took a leg off. I wouldn't give you anything I wouldn't eat.
Something's on my mind.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Swim into the upper sea.
Business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Let's see what this does.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bard. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. I will savor your final breath. My last kill before becoming. Another witness to my sacrament. How fortunate!
I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Delicious.
Can't even browse while he's with a client. No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse.
You do realize what we're signing up for?
One day, I'll catch a break. All right.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
It's like a tingling muscle in that shape.
Are you sure it's not a trapped nerve?
I am, thank you.
I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
What path lies before me?
In 10 days!
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
Incoming.
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing then?
I couldn't wait standing in that godforsaken line a moment longer. Felt like I was gonna faint.
And they put you in the river if you did.
Oh, unless... Let's go.
fall by my hand. Should mind my step.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that...
Subtle steps.
I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you were there. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. Good thing indeed. Devella Fountainhead, Constable of the Flaming Fist. I've been investigating the recent spate of murders across the city. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. Now, if you don't mind, I need to draft a report to my superiors before I forget it all. But don't worry, I'll be sure to put in a good word for you. All right. Fine. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. You've seen those gruesome dioramas that have been springing up, right? Corpses posed like unholy paintings, blood everywhere. There's no way in the hells that those scenes and these murders aren't connected. And I think I know what the connection is. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, he amassed an army, seeking to become a god himself. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. Don't you think I've tried? They won't listen. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. You really are a godsend. Meet me at Basilisk Gate if you've anything more to report.
I don't know. It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
You sure it's not a trapped nerve?
I am, thank you.
A passphrase. Sicarius. And a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
My becoming unholy assassin. Avatar of murder.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Speak the word at the door. Bring proof of 2 sacrifices. An innocent's hand to touch divinity.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
You're free! Free to live your life as nature intended! Not my baby! How was I supposed to know there was a children's hospital around the corner?